Hello, everybody. This is PE 584. Um, Very excited for this class. I have two more classes to take before I finish up my degree. Definitely looking forward to a great 8 weeks. Um, Number one, my current occupation. I am now a pitching coach in baseball at Golden West Community College. Last year I was at Cypress College, um, and now I'm at Golden West, and I have complete control of the pitching, which I'm very excited about, and I'm ready to get to work with that. Um, and I'm also doing elementary school PE again this year. Last year was my first year, and I'll be at the same school, and that is Cypress Village Elementary School, and that is in Irvine, California. Number two, the research topic that I intend to investigate for my capstone project is sports specialization. I'm interested in finding out if specializing in a sport at an early age would be beneficial or not beneficial for that athlete's future in the sport that they choose. Um, and moving on to number three, what are my 5 strengths that were identified in PE 582? Those were relator, consistency, responsibility, harmony, and arranger. Number four, explain how the values of your strengths will assist you in completing your capstone. Capstone. Um, well, I see 2 out of the 5 that I can um, definitely go along with completing my capstone, and the first one would be responsibility. Um, just valuing responsibility and taking control and making sure that I'm responsible and getting ahead and planning everything that I need to do to uh, write a good capstone paper and project. Um, and the second would be arranger, just staying organized with everything and making sure that I'm taking the right steps and making sure that everything is clear and concise. Um, so those are the 2 strengths that I see that are going to really help me with my capstone. And then explain how the shadow side of your strengths may deter you in completing your capstone, and identify the steps that I'm going to take to overcome these. Um, so first is relator. The shadow of that is not extending beyond one's social circle, and I can see that might be who I am. I find myself to be a little shy around people that I'm not comfortable with, and just taking a step to reach out to people that I might not reach out to get information about what they think, or um, yeah, and just doing stuff like that. The second strength is consistency. And let's see, the shadow of that is may be perceived as rigid in following rules, or uncompromising, controlling. Um, yeah, I mean, I think that can actually be a good thing and a bad thing. Um, Being controlling, uh, you may come off as someone that is very, I don't know, tight, but I feel that I'm actually a pretty loose guy. I'm not very rigid, and I don't think people perceive me as being rigid. Um, so I'm actually really not. I'm not too worried about that one, to be honest with you. The third, responsibility. The shadow for that is overcommitting, taking on too much, absence of boundaries. Yeah, I can see uh, maybe taking on too much, But the way that I'm going to be able to overcome that is just by being prepared and staying ahead of my work, and just staying organized with everything. That's going to be a big key for me in completing my capstone. The fourth is harmony, and the shadow for that is avoiding conflict at all cost. Again, I might try to avoid conflict, but at the same time, if conflict is needed, I'm definitely not afraid to stand up for what I believe in. And when I was actually a communications major in college, and I took a class, and our professor told us that in interpersonal relationships, at least, conflict is a good thing, because you can come up with resolutions and you can build a better relationship with that person. So I'm definitely not afraid of conflict because I know that it can be beneficial. And my last strength is a ranger, and the shadow for that is perceived as distracted or not giving full attention. I think that I could be perceived as distracted sometimes, but most of the time I feel I'm pretty good at giving people their attention when they're speaking, because I understand that listening is a part of communication. So, I mean, if I had to take a step to overcome that, I would just make sure that I'm conscious of giving people attention when they are communicating with me, and that's about it. I'm definitely looking forward to this class. Looking forward to learning, and getting this capstone paper and project going, and learning about sports specialization. So looking forward to watching all your videos and getting this class going. So thank you very much and have a great week.